This is the forerunner of God's coming. If such a pining is there, you see, nothing else remains there between you and the beloved Master. Once Rai Salagram, while sitting in the satsang, he came in that manner, the whole satsang began to, you see, matter. Got it next to it. Coffee. Coffee. Just one day we were just celebrating the death anniversary of a Guru. Just short until the whole Sangha began to cry. The friend is genius. So love is everything. Love with devotion and surrender is the most ideal thing. But love begins with, if you love me, keep my commandments. What Christ says. That doesn't cost you anything. If you want to do that, I assure you. You'll gain in short time what you cannot gain in life. Because you respect your own thing. Like that painter's case. All right, God bless you.
These are the Morning Talk tapes recorded by the great Saint Kirpal Singh Ji Maharaj at Sawan Ashram in Delhi in the year 1967.
So I was just talking about who is our true master. All masters said the God is the Guru, is the master, true master. He is the controlling power within us. In the body we have got so many apertures, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, mouth and 2 underneath. We cannot run away out of it. Breathing goes out. It cannot remain outside. Some power is pushing it back into the body. That controlling power is called God. When that is withdrawn, we have to leave the body. So that is the true Guru. He is the controlling power in all, in each one of us. And where it is manifest, that manifested God in man, we call him a master. Not the Son of Man, but the Son of Man in which he is manifested. So, true master is God himself. That God, not absolute, but the God which has come into expression, which is sustaining, controlling the whole universe. So that is the true Guru. Guru Nanak was asked, who is your Guru, your master? He says that God is the expression power. Shabad is the Guru. My soul is his disciple. Kabir also said the same thing. He was asked, where is your Guru residing? He said he is beyond above the outgoing faculty. When you come up there, you'll find him. That power is the controlling power, keeping us in the body. So, true Guru, or the true Master, is the God into expression power himself that is controlling all universe. So, that body is respected, at which human soul is manifest. For the manifestation of God in him, we respect him, we love him. In the world, the question arises, whom should we love? Now, God is love, our soul is also love, it is innate in our souls, and naturally it wants somebody to be attached. Now our soul, our love, is attached to outward things, to the physical body, to the children, families, to the outer things. result is what? We have to come back again and again where we are attached. So, where these all things are changing, not stationary. So we have to love somebody which is not changing. Oh God, you are eternal, unchangeable, permanent Lord. You see, we wish to be attached to you. Those who are attached to the world outward changing panorama of life, they cannot see you unless they withdraw from them. So true Guru, who is he? He is the God in man, manifested God in man. Whom should we love the most? Whoever is able to just withdraw our attention from outside, drag us up, and open the inner eye to see him. What? God is light. Who can remove the darkness when you close your eyes and manifest the light in you, who is competent to do that. He is called a sadhu, santa, mahatma. The word guru is used for that. But not for the son of man, as I told you before. We respect that body only for the reason that he is manifest there, he is also within us, but latent. The God in him is the competency to just withdraw our attention from outside, drag our attention from the lower portion of the body, bring up to the seat of the soul in the body and open in our eyes to see the light of God. So such a wonderful body, I will say, in which God is manifest. So to love him is the first thing which is from whom we get the highest aim of our life, to know God. Because he sees God, he makes us to see God within us. And once you get something to start with, some capital, we can then dwell from day to day and just rise into him, you see. So whom should we love? Naturally, if you love somebody who is coming and going, naturally we'll have to come back, we'll follow him wherever he goes. If you love somebody in whom God is manifest, naturally, where will you go? Where he will go. If he is not to return back, then you are not to return back. What will he say? He says, well, this man body, you have got the highest rung in creation. You are fortunate. But the highest aim before you is to know God. That you can do only in man body and no other body. That you have got fortunately, you have got it already with the grace of God. So this is your turn to see God, to meet God. All other things, they are to be paid off, all debts, giving and taking, you see, as a reaction of the past. It follows that you have to just do what he says. Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And what does he say? Well, this is thy turn to meet God. Man body is the highest rung in creation. You have got by the grace of God. Make the best use of it. What is the best use of it? To know God. And to know God, we must know ourselves. Self-knowledge precedes God knowledge. Not as a matter of inference or feelings, but as a matter of self-analysis rising above body consciousness. When you know self, you know the old self which is controlling you in the body. Now what is the expression of that God into expression power? God is light and God is sound principle. When you withdraw from outside, rise above body consciousness, you see with the inner eye open the light of God. And here the sound of the nada of God. One who is competent in that is called a saint, is called a sadhu or sant. So best thing to whom we should love is such a person in whom God is manifest. So when you near such a man, you see, you come across any pole where that powerhouse is connected, you see, you come nearer to powerhouse. So Maulana Room says, when you come across a true master, you come nearer to God. God is manifest in him. So coming to his feet, by radiation you get withdrawal too. The more your attention is riveted in him, the more you think of him, the more you are drawn within. Your soul withdraws from the body, you see the light of God. So this is the feet of a master. In the world, man body, the highest ideal before us is to know God. But to know God, we must meet with somebody in whom He is manifest, who can also manifest in us the same God power working within us. So He does not ask you to leave the world and go to the forest. You see, He says, remain in the world, pay up all debts, give and take, which you have to do as the reactions of the past, pay off those sweetly, and direct your footsteps to God. Those who can guide you that way, he is called a master. There is no result right any of outer and his religion, you see. Masters have been coming in all religions. You remain anywhere you like, but meet such a master, you see, in whom he is manifest and who has the competency to make the power of God manifest in you. Such a man, while living in the world too, when he is always thinking of God, you see, naturally where will he go? To God. If you are attached to the world, naturally you will have to come back again and again. Man body is the highest rung in creation, fortunately. We have got it already, and the best use of it is to know God. To know God, we must know ourselves. It's a practical subject of self-analysis that can be demonstrated by someone who rises above body consciousness daily. So this is what I will tell you, whom we should love in the world. When the inner eye opens, he sees all God resides in every heart. He has respect for everybody. I was just explaining the same thing you have been told so many times. It is to know oneself. Just withdraw yourself from outside world, from the outgoing faculty, by stilling your mind, by concentrating at the seat of the soul in the body, which is at the back of the eye, where the soul recedes at the time of death. There you become conscious of your. If not, you become awareness, self-awareness, by rising, by forgetting the physical body. Then that controlling power is within you. You see? Then you can know him. That is why all masters enjoin that we must know ourselves first. Self-knowledge precedes godliness. So when you become concentrated, Sotman, as I told you many times, that Sot or attention is to whatever way it is, I mean directed, you can work wonders in that line. It's all feet of the attention. You first become attentive, you see. Concentrate within your own self by withdrawing from all outside. Then you are able to know yourself first from rising above physical body. Then by rising still, cosmos, you see, or macrocosm is in the microcosm. Jo brahmande soi pinde, jo khoje so pav. So we have got the physical body, we have to rise above it, then we have got the astral body, we have to work in the other self, higher self, and then still beyond there is a plane which is called causal body. And beyond that, when you rise above, first from physical body, you will have self-awareness. When you rise above astral body and causal body, you will rise into your true Ihood. You will see you and Father are one, I and my Father. So the whole thing depends on concentration of your attention within yourself. Then whichever way you direct your attention, you will work wonders. So that attention is then when it is just directed to the body like wrestlers, you see, they become physically strong. When that attention is directed to the centers of your brain, we find a wonderful inventions you make. And that very attention, when it is directed to the yourself, it becomes the mouthpiece of God. So remember, what you find there, your inner eye open, God into expression power has two phases, light and sound. We are all worshippers of that great light. In whomsoever that light manifests, he is a true follower, he is a true Sikh, he is a true Mohammedan, he is a true Hindu, he is a true Christian. So these schools of thought are there. If We have to see how many students have reached that goal. That very school is, you see, creditable, who turns out many such like people. So remain in any formation, in any school of thought you are on. But the purpose for which you have joined that school, that should be before you. And that is to have God consciousness. You cannot have God consciousness unless you have got your own self-will, your own consciousness. How to invert from outside, this is there. That you have the impetus from somebody who is God, who is Sotman, with little thought of it, many things, many people sit down, their attention will be withdrawn from outside, leave the physical body, for a while you open the inner eye to see him. When you see him only, then the true love comes from within the Son. Because we see, we enjoy him. That is why we can have love for him truly. With the world we have got love because we see. Whom we have not seen, how can the true love be there? So for that they say, sit by somebody, you can open your inner eye to see the light of God into expression. When you see naturally is all love, and you are also a drop of the ocean of all that, all love, you see, your love will flare up. Then when your inner eye open, you see the light of God within all these temples of body we are carrying. You see, God is in every heart. You are there too. But our attention is only diverted to the outside things. We have become as if well identified with them. We are so much so that we have forgotten ourselves. Unless we have self-awareness by we dive from outside and then rising above, outgoing faculties at the seat of the soul, where soul, when leaves the body, it comes over that. There only you have awareness of yourself, only then the further way can be had to the yourself. You can have contact with that. It is only possible there. That is what all masters said, know nature first. Without that you cannot know more, because God cannot be had by outward observation. You see, kingdom of God is within you. You have to invert inside, tap inside, emerson side. That's the basic thing. You see, God consciousness is the highest goal, and these schools of thought were meant only for that purpose, guided by such like masters who had that experience within self and could give demonstration of that to others. They are competent with a little thought of them to withdraw the attention from outside, rise above body consciousness, and open the inner eye to see the light of God. Who can do that? Only such a, truly speaking, according to the saints, is a real Guru or Sadhu. True Guru is the God in him. No one. We respect the Son of Man, at whose fold that is manifest. So remain where you are in any school of thought. All schools of thought were meant for that. Now we have to see how far we have advanced, when we have got the very purpose for which we joined those schools of thought. Then you have made the best use of your man body. If not, then please wake up. It is getting too late. Already we have wasted our life. Just make effort to be on the way. And for that purpose, ABC will start when you rise above body consciousness. When the world philosophy then, their religion starts. And this experience of rising above body consciousness is given by somebody who is competent. And when you sit by him before that, you are as if you are a blind man, you see all darkness. When you sit by him, your inner eye open, you see no darkness but light. You may have got a little capital of that to start with, then dwell from day to day. So that is the bread of life and the water of life. Which is the bread of life, you see. So our spiritual health depends on life of mind and body more. This is teaching given by almost all masters who came in the past. So long as they were there, they had that experience. When they left, their golden treasures are with us to guide us. But true interpretation is given by only such like people who see. Others at the level of intellectual introspect in so many ways. So masters see and then say. And they are also able to give demonstration of seeing, opening the inner eye to see the light of God. I'm just talking of what devotion, what special practices bear fruit. Such like devotion is called. What's to be called a devotion is you're devoted wholly, solely to one object. God is one. God in man is also one. Not the man body, but the God in him is one. Our master is one. Your whole attention should be there, wholly and solely, so much so that you forget everything else except it. I will just give some examples for that to understand it. Which particular form of devotion or bhakti bears forth fruit, which is one-sided, you see, one center of that. They are devoted to one and one alone and nobody else. Just like Arjuna, he was asked by his teacher, Dronacharya, the art of archery. So there is one heat that there is some water below in a basin, and there was one bird sitting on the top of the tree. So he told him, look into this reflection in the water of the bird. You have to just direct your arrow into the eye of the bird. Then he asked him to look into the water. He said, what do you see? He said, I see the tree and the bird sitting on it. Then now, again see, whole attention into the eye of the bird. Then he asked him, what do you see? Then I see now only the bird, not the tree. Again he said, then again with more devotion, look into the eye. Then after that he asked him, what do you see now? He said, I see now the upper part of the bird. Then again now, see attentively into the eye of it. What do you think? I see the head of the bird. He said, no, still see further. Then he said, I see now the eye of the bird. Then direct your arrow. You follow? When our whole attention is riveted at one place, only then that bhakti can bear for fruit. If you see somebody else other than your master, or the God in him, well, this is no bhakti. We are respectful to all others who help us on the way. But the God or the God in man is one for all. If your whole attention will be there, naturally your devotion, your practices will bear forth fruit. God is one, as I told you. He wants everybody to go to him all alone. He should not even think of the body in which he is sitting. That he be there, that the very Ishtade to whom he is devoted, he should be there. Such like devotion will bear forth fruit. Some people see master or God, talker, going along with open eyes. The others don't see it. They wonder how they got it. The strong man revels in his strength, and the weaker man wonders how he got it. So it is a matter wholly and solely of concentration on one point. So such like devotion bears forth fruit. Now see, some people are enjoying with that devotion just like a lady who is married. She is always thinking, she is all devoted to the husband, in word, deed and thought. And there is another one who has got so many men with whom her heart is attached. Well, the one who is devoted only to one, he enjoys. His whole attention, you see, drives it into her husband. And such husband will also like such a wife who thinks of no other man except his husband. Similarly, the husband would like any such one who only adores him and nobody else in her heart. A heart who is that devoted to so many men outside, Married to one man, what is all that? So if you want that your devotion, your love of God bear fruit, then be holy and solely. Think of Him, see Him, hear about Him, and nobody else. Those who help us on the way, we are thankful to them. Their bhakti or devotion will bear forth fruit only when you are wholly and solely devoted to Him. So much so that you forget yourself too. Now when we go into deep sleep stages, sometimes we mutter something. Whatever is, you see, our subconscious reservoir is full with the worldly thought, those very things come out. He says, what is the criterion of a man who is wholly and solely to one object? Kabir says, generally when we go to sleep, as I told you, we mutter something very deeply about it we do not know, because that the result of overflowing of the thoughts already in this subconscious reservoir of our mind. You see? That comes out. He says, if such a state comes, if a man is in deep sleep state, the word of God or the Master comes of his mouth, then such a man is wholly and solely devoted to Jesus. So we say, what will I offer to such a man? He will say, offer my flesh, my skin for the making the shoes of his feet, for his feet. You follow? Which form of devotion bears forth full fruit, which is wholly, solely devoted to one. One mind is devoted in so many things, so many scattered minds, so many, what you say, parts of the mind, some attached here, some there, some there. Such like devotion won't bear fruit. So if we want that our devotion from day to day bear forth fruit, and we see the fruit in our lifetime with our own open eyes, then let our attention behold, riveted to the feet of the Lord, or the Lord in some manifestable thing. You see? The result will be, for His sake, if you love all the world, you are not attached to the world. If you are, if I love you, for instance, I will love your children naturally. If I love only children, not you, then to love God for the sake of God only, who has attached all the children and other reactions as you pass, love them too. Give and take freely with all love and devotion, because God has united you. Then in that case you are not attached to the world. You won't come back to the world. You simply go where you are only and solely devoted. I gave an example. There was a king. He just arranged some show in which he played very wonderful things, very costly things placed there. And all his subjects go over there and just have anything, whatever they want. But their choice will be only one thing. When they have made a choice, they will have that thing and no other. So whoever went there, oh, this is very beautiful, this is very party, he took right then and took it off. Then again he cannot choose another thing. There is one young girl, very wise within, and outer appeared to be very normal. So she was praising, oh, this is very beautiful, that is very beautiful, that is very attractive, this and that. So she went on, just thinking, so costly things, these are placed by somebody, and gave choice for everybody to have anything they like. But who is there? Where is he? He went on all through that show. At the end of the show, king was sitting, who had arranged all that. He said, who is the king? He had arranged all this things, all right. And then she proceeded to just touch or put her hand on his head. And the king was just wondering, well, look here, all my subjects are only for my gifts, not for me. You see? There's only one man coming to touch me, who want me and nothing else. He made it very in a mood. He said, oh, what are you? Go and touch somebody, something, and have it. The show is being over now. She just went up, put her hands on the head of the king, and asked the king, who you are now? Then I am yours now because you touched me. And who has arranged all this show? That this is mine. Then now, as you are mine, this all show is mine. You follow? So if we want to bear forth fruit, derive full fruit from the devotion we have wholly and solely devoted. For a while, do one thing at a time. Such like devotion, maybe for a few minutes that will bear forth fruit. If you sit for hours and your attention is diverted, divided in so many things, such like devotion won't bear fruit. Now think where you stand. अब आप सोचिए आप कहाँ? Today's subject is, what are the impediments on the way? So, first of all, for the ladies, they should not always be thinking of the men, or learn such like novels, which gives these love-lorn novels, I would say, you see. That's the thought. The ladies should not think of the men, and men should not think or learn anything on the books, etc., about the ladies. That, what you say, dwells thoughts of lust in us. That's one thing. Sometimes when we are going to a master or somebody, those who are on the way, men or women, they go on together for the sake of the master, and they should forget whether they are men or women. All are equal, they should not think of the opposite sex. Then it's all right. But on the way, ABC starts when somebody goes to tell you about the master, you are devoted, naturally attached to him. And further on, when you are always think of the master is left aside, and that man intervenes, whether it's a man or woman. Naturally, what is the result? Your devotion is, inner progress is stopped. Your devoted somewhere else. So women should not think or learn read such like books in which they love, tales are given, you see. Ladies about the men and men about the ladies. That's the first impediment on the way that we get. It does not mean we should not love anybody. But for the sake of the Master or God, we should love all who go to him. I was just mentioning about one Majnu who was very fond of Lala, his beloved. So one day he saw one dog. He began to kiss his feet, claws, you see. People asked him, why are you doing that? He said, I saw this dog sometimes going in the street of my beloved, you see. For that purpose you may love. But the purpose of his love is for the sake of the Master, you see. This is one of the impediments, I think, is very most effective way in which men are driven away, you see. Their attention is diverted from higher place to lower one. This is one thing. The other thing, if you just always reading about money and earning money and people such as have gone millionaires and this and that, always learning about that, or hearing talks about that, naturally you dwell within you the greed. Third, man is known by the society he keeps. Don't have the society as someone who are given up to these two things. Because by society, you become that. Those thoughts always be reverberating in your mind. You see? Then after that, you will find, sometimes you think of our enemies. You see, such a man is against us, this and that thing. That always comes in your mind again and again, you think of him. That creates hatred within you. This is it. Fourth thing which stands in the way, you see. Sometimes for the sake of name and fame, such a man rising in the world is becoming known in the world. Why I am not? All the time his own. He may be a devoted man first, but these things one by one come in the way, and our devotion does not bear fruit. Distorted. No progress. First, anything with dirty thought or lust in you, that should be avoided. Maybe society, maybe books, novels you are reading, this and that. You should avoid such like books or such like society where people are given up to money. Women in gold. You see? Their society also will do thoughts like that. And further you got when you have done anything against you, any wrong to you, well, that will develop enmity, hatred within you. It is better to forgive and forget. Sometimes for the sake of name and fame, sometimes by acting and posing, I am very saint, this and that thing. You have to do so many things, you see. These very things stand in the way. If anybody else just serves you or is devoted to you, you have got, for instance, one example I will give, you have got in your bank only 100 rupees, $100. Whoever thinks, looks to you with all devotion, you see, he sends in a bill, debit bill against you. Yes, if devotion is diverted from higher to the lower, he has to bear the fruit. He will have return for that. Whether you have got the money in your bank or not, you will become bankrupt. Mind that. Those who can give something, they expect something in return. Nobody can give a glass of water without any purpose. If anybody gives you something with sweets and so many things like that, leave aside the question of master, you see, he is selfless worker. But all others, they expect something in return. Whether you want to give it or not, that is debit against you. You follow me now? That is why master say, earn your own money, live on your own earnings, and share with others. There should be a question of give and take. For the selfless work, that's another, for the good of the cause, that's another thing. And for that also you should not want anything in return. That will only become then selfless, not otherwise. If you want something in return, you give something to for instance for the good work. You want something in return. So if you share only, contribute, you say share, with no return in view, then you are safe. So these two things specially, women think of men, men think of the woman. Always learning about that, reading about that, naturally that will last. They are more attached there than the place where they are attached before. That stands in the way. And about that devotion or whatever we do, that does not bear for fruit. Sometimes on account of name and fame, competition, we go on thinking always like that. That also creates hatred within us. Sometimes we do acting and posing, we are like that. Really you are not that. You are deceiving your own self, the God in you first, then deceive others. How long? The cat must be out of the bag, you see. So, thinking of the opposite sex, then when you are devoted to that, don't think of you are man or woman. That's only body, you see. You think always of the body, naturally you the opposite sex will be attached. You remember Christ said husbands should love their wives as Christ loved the church. Even husbands and wives too, they have one duty of begetting children, not everything, you see. That's only having a companion in the lifelong sojourn, you see. And both of them to reach God. That's the main thing. These are the things stand in the way. One, as I told you, men should not always think, learn this about you. And ladies should also not learn always here and this too much at time. If you have to love one another, love for the sake of the master, forgetting yourself. This is one thing. Second thing is if you have got society or someone who is very wealthy, growing rich and rich, you are always having that something like you want this thing, I also should have. Greed will develop, you see. And the third thing, the society. Man is known by the society. So society, you see, develops quicker results, you see. Any kind of society you have. And fourth is acting and posing. Fifth is for the name and fame, man competes. So these are the things which stand in the way of your devotion. Naturally, you think of anybody, you develop greed within you. A man who is already getting $100, he will be after $200. 200 man will be after $1,000, and $1,000 will go up, you see. Always thinking of this. Lust, women are gone, that's all. You'll hear somebody quietly. You'll find most of the people talking of women are gone. If you got good companion, have it. Otherwise, remain all alone with your own self, with the Master or the God within you. If you do that way, your devotion or bhakti, even done for a short time, that will give you more, 100 times more results than the other way. Otherwise, the devotion is lost, you see. And one thing more, those who are not believers in God, naturally they will have some doubts within you. So avoid all these things. You get good company, that's all right. If not, live to your own self. Or have company only where you can develop love for your Master God. These are the things that stand in our way, you see. Whether they are, what we say, representatives or group leaders or anybody, they we are reacting both. They want to bossing. Naturally that comes. So that is why the result is hatred, no progress. That in due course becomes like a church, a position, how that like this. When Sant you see, teaching of the Master, always what you colored through and through with humility and simplicity and love. So yesterday we were talking, what are the things, if we had followed those things, that will bring more results by your devotion. And now what those things are there which are impediments on the way to devotion. These are things explained, you see. We have to follow. The more you follow, the more progress you will have. Sometimes we are progressing and all at once something, because you are very barren, you feel barren. Why? There is something that interfered in the way. So we have to be very cautious, you see. Think of your God, or the God in man, in all your affairs. Let the needle of your compass be always to the north. You see? Then you are safe. You love one another, everything, for the sake of your Master. If you love for the sake of the man concerned, that will stand in the way of the love of your Master. And love knows what? If you love your Master, love His commandments, keep His commandments. That's all. These are things explained in more detail, so that you may derive benefit, profitful benefit from your devotion. A short time spent in this way will give you more results. If here and there some impediment comes in the way, then devotion, you do not have progress on the way. तो ये बातें जो रास्ते में रुकावट डालती हैं, तो बता रहे हैं और प्रैक्टिकल हिंट्स मिलेंगे. सुबह का वक्त प्रैक्टिकल है. We have to learn what things are helping in our way and in the practical way. So these things are explained to those who want to progress on the way. In usual general talk, you see, you got roundabout talks, generally. In detail, we have to give these talks, small talks. These are practical hints which help us on the way. So, इस बात को मैं अपने दिल में I was just speaking about what he was reading here, about love. Love is a question of concerns the heart, not the head. Intellectuals are not necessarily endowed with love. They were just discriminating from one thing to the other. So God is love and love is God, and our soul is of the same essence as that of God. And the way back to God is also through love. We say prayers. Prayers in full love, devotion, performed with that, these things, they will bear fruit. That is their single-minded attention. The one who has love in his heart is always thinking of whom he loves. Naturally, whoever you just remember in your heart, there is a reaction in that heart too. Like wireless telegraphy, when you one tick, put one tick here to the other, so he sounds there. So one thing how to develop love is to constant love of God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength. And the other thing is, have the company of those who are overflowing with love. And who is that? They are called saints. We are also overflowing with love. For whom? With the self, with the children, with the environment, with those who are very attached. So our love is distributed in so many places. And saints' love is only for one. So by radiation also, by coming close to him, you get some infection of love, you might say, some rays. And also it will give you something, higher contact within you, but to speak of that. So how to develop love? There are two ways. One, constant remembrance with all thy heart, with all thy soul. And the other, by coming in contact with those who are really overflowing with the love of God. So when there is love, you see, the outward expression naturally follow feet, tongue imbued with humility. Mitratani Nanka Gun checking that. That is what Guru Nanak says. So that's the panacea for all is whether worldly or spiritual. This love is not sold at any shop, you see, not grown in any field. It is within you, already there, but that is distributed unless that is riveted to one ideal. There can be no peace or bliss. One who loves somebody is sitting with thousands of people, is directing attention to him. While sitting thousands, he is quiet, what to say, he is out of humor, not here. So we have to do it now in two ways, by constant remembrance and in coming in contact with those who are overflowing with love. These are two things. For want of that, there is trouble everywhere, at home, in all regions, or social circles, or the countries. So that is why it said God is love and love is God. All these practices we do, you see, rituals and other things we perform, we say prayers, we perform some outward rites. If they are performed with love, they give some fruit. Otherwise it is a mechanical uttering you go on doing, that will give you little or nothing. So love is the biggest. Man can only be called man if he is overflowing with love for God and for the sake of God with all the other creations. Because he resides in every heart, in the controlling power, all through the universe. So this we have to develop, and that's the only two ways how to develop love. तो प्रेम सबसे बड़ी बरकत है भाई. हमने लगा लिया दुनिया in it in our soul. Our love of our soul, it's a conscious entity, must be with all consciousness in God. Our love is now given to all our outward environments. Result is we come again and again in contact with those whom we are attached by heart. If we just love with God, naturally we will go where? To His feet. So love is everything. If we direct, we have to change the direction of our love. From outside to God, which is with you already. The contact which is given by Master. When you once you have got some contact, put in daily time, you come in contact with that you will owe that, because that is all love, and you come in contact with that, your soul will be overflowed with love. In the ocean of love of soul is the top of the ocean of all consciousness. When drop comes in contact with all love, naturally that overflows. So that's the most natural way. It can be dwelt when as I told you, one perfume seller, you go to him, you have perfume, you have not to pay anything for that, but if he gives you one vial of scent, that's something. So if those who are flowing with love, they give you contact within you, with the all-pervading God, then naturally your soul will further overflow with love. And that's it. For that there are only two things. One, constant remembrance, sweet remembrance imbued with humility, and the society of those who are overflowing with the love of God for all creation. This can be had even by living closer to Him or by radiation while at thousands of miles away. Kabir says, the master is residing on the other side of the world and the disciple is this side of the world, that is directed attention towards that. If radio and television can give you a vision of the man speaking and also what he speaks, well, why can't the Shabda manifest anywhere can work? So that is highest religion is love. To develop that we are doing all these things. This is what is wanted. तो नजदीक रहकर भी प्यार हो सकता है जिनका जो रिसेप्टिव बने. Those who are receptive, they can derive full benefit while living quite close and even while living thousands of miles away by directing their attention to it, like radio and television. So Swami said, Dil ke raat band na karwa. This is a worldly example. One who is betrothed with somebody, then she is always thinking of the one with whom she has been betrothed, then naturally that was love. So work like that you are betrothed with God. You see? Within you, your soul is betrothed with the God which is within you. Always think of that while remaining here, everywhere, and everywhere. That will be, your direction. When you think you are somebody, always sweet love is residing in your heart. Then that your reaction will be there. So be in the world, get out of it, and for that you can develop that only when you just follow this principle. तो प्यार बड़ी चीज है भाई, प्यार को बढ़ाओ, नजदीक रहकर. So dwell love, which is already innate in your souls. Love is no attachment, my friend. It is charity. That's dwell love. इसको बढ़ाओ. I was just defining prayer. What is prayer? And how it should be. Done, you see, prayer. Prayer is always done to somebody on whom we are fully confident exists, first of all. And second, we are confident about his competence. Two things. First, we should have full conviction that there is a God or there is a Guru or somebody whom he is praying. And moreover, he is also confident that he is fully competent to give it. Both things. Then what sort of prayer will succeed? One thing, just ask your heart what your heart wants. What you give out from your mouth. And what you think in your brain. Sometimes it is you want something to think this is good, we should ask for. But heart wants something else. So there is no unity. There should be unison between the heart and the tongue and the brain. The prayer which is comes out of the heart, and that very thing comes out of the mouth, and that very thing we are fully confident. Intellectually, such like prayer is heard. You follow? So Christ said, if you pray God, you may have it. Perhaps you may have it. There is some doubt. If you will ask God in my name, He may give you. But if you will ask me, you will surely have it. What does it mean? If you pray God and you are not confident there is God, and when you are not fully calm, fully full conviction that there is a God, and He is fully competent to give it, such like prayer, how can that be heard, first of all? And further, that prayer should go out from your heart. Your brain and your mouth should express the same thing what is in your heart. They should not differ. Such like prayer will be heard. So when Christ said that if you pray God, perhaps He may give you. If you pray God in my name, He may give you. If you pray to me, you will be given. In the first, man is fully convinced there is Christ. He sees Him. He is convinced that He is competent. So unless when you have got full conviction, full faith in your Master about His competency and His existence, and that prayer comes out of your heart, that must be heard. They are saying in the sayings of the Guru, such like prayer you have heard, the God will catch you by the hand and say, all right, child, tell me what you want. You see, tell me what you want. But why पागल हो? काम का लोगों का ख्याल करो कहाँ से बनती है? You follow me what I say? Such like prayer God has one child. What is it? You see, your heart, mouth, and brain are one. You see, you have full conviction about His competency. Don't pay any attention. Let us try. So such a prayer is heard. You see. If you have no conviction of the God, sometimes it so happens, child insists to have something. So there is pipe, you see, and there is hot sugar coated. If you ask mother, will she give you? With all your entreaties, you won't give it. She may promise, all right, I'll give the child, the rest is yours, but she won't give it. Sometimes it is seen that is not in your interest, ultimate interest, and Father will not give you. You see?